to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Missouri Tigers offense will be first on the attack. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The LSU Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse,
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Durham. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off a defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Prescott. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's caught downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Durham. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Give to the running back. Across the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Pass interference.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. There he goes. And they get him down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Prescott. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This defense is so well coached. Everybody understanding their assignments, especially in coverage. There was a guy designed to take the running back out of the flat. He was able to get him down right away.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Missouri wants to go fast. The play action fake. Extending the play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Unloads quickly. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Could Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Big gamble pays off on offense. I know there are a lot of coaches out there that would have just kicked that field goal in the final play of the first half. Instead, they decide to throw it. And when you've seen these two guys hook up as many times as they have in the past, why not just do it? Great job executing. They're on the same page. They get the score in the end zone on the short throw, and they've got the lead going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just good.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Prescott. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give is to Williams. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. To the ground with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a terrible, terrible shame. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Finding open areas. Turning it on.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Using his legs, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run. Pick up the 1st down. Fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play with...
There he goes! Discards him with the stiff arm. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll give it to him again. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The give is to Williams. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. A 1st down run in the red zone. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another one. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. And Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Deep shot for the end zone. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
1st down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make him pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible.